What is up, guys? There is so much anime news coming out right now. A lot of that has to do with Anime Japan. It kind of does that. Whenever Anime Japan's going on, there's tons of stage shows. They're revealing a lot of stuff, some announcements, everything like that. We got some information around Spice and Wolf. We have Beastars information coming out. Phantom Trigger, Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation got another trailer. MAPPA announced a new anime project that's probably going to make a lot of you laugh, and so much more. So if you're interested in any of this news, definitely stay tuned. Let's kick things off with Tales of Wedding Rings. Yes, after the season ended, they have announced that it's going to be getting a second season. They also released a visual for it, so excited for everybody that's excited for that. It's been doing good. I'm just, again, I'm jaded by the manga, so I'm not that excited about it, but that's fine. Additionally, we got some news around Beastars. Yes, I am extremely excited for Beastars to come back. It's been forever. It's like, when are we gonna get this final season? It's just been kind of sitting there, and I kind of predicted that it's a lot to do with Trigun, because Trigun came out. They put every project to the side. They're like, no, we're doing Trigun. Trigun's going to make a lot of money. Let's do Trigun. But yes, the final season, I believe it was actually quoted as a long time ago, is going to be split across 2 cores, which I think they already kind of hinted at being the possibility, at least that it was going to be 2 cores. But yes, it's going to be exclusive on Netflix this year. So it's finally happening. You know, there's this side of me that's like, I want more Beastars, and I'm super excited for Beastars, and I want to see how it concludes. But I'm actually more excited that they get this done so they can go back to Land of Lustrous. Please, please, please. We'll see. We'll see. Our next bit, Front Wing has announced that Grisaia Phantom Trigger anime is going to premiere in 2024. So we're already like really packing 2024 with some really amazing shows that I'm super excited about. Like, put aside spring. It's going to be crazy. I haven't really heard too much about Phantom Trigger. I mean, yes, there was a lot of hype around Grisaia itself, and I think that hype kind of transferred over to Phantom Trigger, but I never really heard much about it. So we'll see how that turns out. For our next bit, yes, get your laughing tracks ready. MAPPA has announced they're producing a new original anime, ZENSHU. Yeah, they've already released a full-on trailer for this thing, and they also released a key art for it. Kumiko Ueno is credited for the script for it. The story is about a girl who became a talented animator and is becoming a director. After one big hit, she worked on a new rom-com themed on first love. Having not been in love herself, she struggles with understanding the concept, and production comes to a halt. I'm sorry, the jokes write themselves. The moment that I seen this on X, that MAPPA, of all studios, MAPPA is making an anime about an animator, and then additionally about a director. And yeah, and additionally, when I looked in the synopsis itself and I see that it's about a production coming to a halt, yeah, the jokes write themselves. The jokes write themselves. Now, I'm of the type of person that I see MAPPA as sort of an extension of a syndrome across the entire industry. There's very few studios that do not have problems with actually overworking. It's just MAPPA is like to the extreme, and it's a very popular studio that does a lot of popular properties like Jujutsu Kaisen and stuff like that. So obviously people are watching it like a magnifying glass. So if anybody sneezes, it's like, oh, there you go. There's the problem. There's a problem. MAPPA's a problem. It's like every tweet that is made about anybody about MAPPA. And even if it's not about an animator with MAPPA, they'll just say that it's got to be an animator with MAPPA. But yeah, the joke writes itself in that, how can they do this properly? Are they going to like glorify the process of animation to make it look like it's clean and we'd have no problems here? There's a side of me that wonders if that's the reason they're doing this, is that they can kind of go, look, this is us. Look at this show about an animator. This is how we look. I do think that if anybody does want a proper kind of look, and yes, it's a little fantastical, a little look into the anime industry, Shirobako is a great example of kind of seeing the struggles and everything that the anime industry goes through. And yes, gives you a really good look into the industry itself and how things are processed. But yeah, it probably is not as close as with some projects, at least. I think it's a good example of a project, but we'll see. We'll see how MAPPA handles ZENSHU and portraying this. But I did kind of find it funny that the production's coming to a halt, and it's like, I don't think they would allow that. They kick the person out and get somebody else in there. Now, it is kind of funny in the idea. It signifies that the person is actually writing the storyboards and stuff like that. So yeah, they can technically cause the production to come to a halt. There's a lot of moving parts in an anime production, and that's kind of one that needs to happen without a lot of these other things happening. It's like this kind of stream of information, and if we can't get past here, none of these people can work. So we'll see how it turns out. It visually looks good. I'm not too sure how I like the whole like I don't know, was it Sadako, whatever, the whole ring thing with the hair in front of the face thing. It looks stupid, but we'll see. That's that. Moving on, the staff for Ishura Anime has announced after the finale of the series that it will have a second season. I am super excited about that. I did a whole review of the actual series. I figured nobody else is going to cover it. I might as well do a review of it. And so far, it's been really great. I've been really enjoying it. I know it's not going to be for everybody, but for me, it just kind of, everything kind of clicks for me. And I really enjoy it, and I really do want a second season for it. So that's great to hear. For our next bit, Shueisha has announced that Dragon Ball Super manga will go on hiatus following its April issue of V-Jump. That's not a surprise to really anybody. Again, this is something that Akira Toriyama, unfortunately passing away, it's going to probably put a halt to it. Haven't heard any whispers as if he has kind of a similar case of Berserk. If he has anybody that he has kind of bestowed the information around what he wanted the story to do, so they can kind of pick up the process for him. But that could technically be like an end to that. And I think for most fans, it's going to be very difficult to go back to it, knowing that he's not directly involved anymore. So it's probably, unfortunately, probably going to be the end to it. Hopefully it was at a good point for the fans of it, so they can at least have a stopping point. I haven't read the manga, so I don't know. So that's unfortunate, but that was expected. For our next bit, an official website was opened to announce an anime adaptation of Mono Manga. Now, for those who don't know, Mono Manga is a 4-panel manga that was created by laid-back camp creator Afro. So cool stuff there, more stuff in their property. The PV itself didn't really show much, but the art itself definitely gives me those laid-back camp vibes. Definitely like a unique character design that they have. The manga follows high school girls in a cine photo club, which combines cinema and photography. So there you go. It's probably a lot of going out in the middle of nowhere and taking pictures and stuff like that. Gonna be probably pretty close to laid-back camp. But hey, if it works, stick with it. For our next bit, Netflix announced that Wit Studio and Clamp's original anime, Grimm's Fairy Tales, will premiere on April 17th. So another spring show. We don't need any more. We already have 62. We don't need any more. Damn it, anime industry. Ugh. But yeah, it's going to be a 6-part series. Clamp is drafting the character designs. Michiko Yokote is going to be writing the anthology of 6 stories that interpret Grimm's fairy tales while retaining the dark elements. Damn it, you got me. You got Clamp in there, Michiko Yokote. You got those dark elements and stories. It's too busy. Spring is already too busy. April 17 at least will give me a few weeks to kind of, catch my breath going into the season. But we'll see. Moving on, the staff for Chain Soldier has revealed the series is going to get a second season, so cool stuff there. It got a little bit interesting towards the later part of it. I kind of like, but for most part, it's just really me waiting for the ecchi moments. The absurdity of the ecchi moments was really always the only thing that was actually carrying the show for me. Now, I do like the element of kind of the character sort of combining with different other characters. It added a little bit of an interesting twist to it, but we'll see if the second season go to something interesting. For our next bit, the official website for Afareta has released a new trailer revealing a 3rd season will premiere in fall. So cool stuff there. It's starting to lose me, but I'll definitely be checking out 3rd season. Now let's jump into Anime Japan 2024. There's a lot of stuff coming out of there, and I can't really cover it all, but definitely the stuff that kind of jumped out at me. I'll talk about the Mushoku stuff later on. That way, if anybody wants to not listen to me talk about Mushoku Tensei. Our first bit, we have Yoastar Pictures and Pony Canyon announced that Sora Iro Utility will premiere in 2025. So that's the TV series that will be directly connected to the really short OVA they made at some point. Apparently it was really popular, so they make a TV series out of it. But still, got another year out. But that's good, because not a show coming out in spring. I'm happy. So it's a golf anime show, so definitely check that out if that's interesting to you. We had some information revealed about Natsume's Book of Friends 7th season. I am super excited for that. I love Natsume's Book of Friends. It's easily one of my favorite anime of all time. Every single season just hits me with emotions and everything. It just doesn't let up. So yeah, it's going to debut in fall. So not too far away, but kind of far away. At least it's not 2025. But yeah, I'm definitely excited for that. I cannot wait. We had some information come out for Delico's Nursery Trump stage show kind of thing, Imajiggy. It's going to be debuting in July. So I'm kind of interested in that. The PV I'm kind of hesitant about because on one hand, it doesn't look very well animated, but on the other hand, it's got an interesting art style to it. And on the other hand, it just looks like guys standing around not knowing what the hell to do while kids are screaming and running around them. It's like this whole idea of I think vampires, and they have a bunch of children and they're trying to take care of the children and they just don't know how to. I don't know. But I don't know. Hopefully it's more than just guys standing around panicking because children are screaming around them. So We'll see. We'll see. Also revealed at Anime Japan, Suicide Squad Isekai will premiere in July. So we got 2 new shows coming in July. I am pretty dang excited for Suicide Squad. Yeah, a lot of that has to do with Harley Quinn. She looks great. She looks like a lot of fun. She looks like a Trigger character. And she's going to be a lot of fun, hopefully. So we'll see how that turns out. For our next news bit, and I'm super excited about this. I'm so glad this was confirmed. I told people that I'm hearing whispers about it, but I don't want to commit to anything until I actually see it confirmed. Yes, they finally confirmed it. It's out there. Spice and Wolf, Merchant Meets Wise Wolf is going to run for 2 consecutive cours. At least we know they're at least going to be running for half a year. I'm super excited about that because, yes, that technically means that they are adapting the same amount of content as the last adaptation. Now, the question mark's going to remain, are they going to adapt what was skipped last time? I'm not sure because I think they skipped that in order for it to have a good, stopping point. But either way, that tells me that they are looking to at least adapt about the same amount, and that could mean why do that unless you're planning on doing more. And so that's my excitement there. Now, yes, I'm excited to actually have a ton of content, 24 whatever episodes, but there is a side of me that is just hoping that they're going to be doing this in order to do more. And this is kind of a sign of that. So hopefully it's successful. Hopefully they keep going. But we'll see. But yeah, that's super good news. Super good news. And for our last bit, PA Works and DMM original anime Hananare, I think I said that right, will premiere in July. So definitely cool stuff there. Always love PA Works, especially their original projects. The original coming of age story anime depicts the various ways 6 high school girls with different talents, personalities, and hobbies find support in their lives. So not much to go by. It's probably going to be a really solid slice of life. PA Works is really good at making some really solid slice of life, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, additionally, yes, I do have one more bit, and that is that Mushoku Tensei did get a trailer at Anime Japan. I checked it out. Was super cool. A lot of really great shots in there. I was actually thinking about doing a whole video talking about it because people love my videos on those, but yeah, I think I might, but it might be a spoiler-related one because talking about really anything in the trailer is technically spoilers, but it does look good. There's a couple shots, like Ellen Lee's in that shot was like, oof, I'm not looking forward to that. Just that one shot of Ellen Lee's, I am not looking forward to watching the next core, but yeah, it does emphasize a lot of things, including things around Norn. Seems to be a lot of focus in the trailer. A lot of focus around Rudius and his relationship with Sylphie is a lot of focus there. A lot of focus on family, friends coming together for parties. A lot of those things seem to be the focus of this particular PV. And nothing really, I don't think anything really came out of the actual event outside of that, besides that trailer and then doing some stage stuff. But I was really excited for it, and I cannot wait for that. That's literally not even 3 weeks away, if even that. I know it's the 7th of April, so cool stuff there. Cannot wait for it. But yeah, that's the news for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, if you did, make sure that like button down below, comment. Let me know what you think of this news, what's most exciting for you. Additionally, if you do the channel, make sure that subscribe button to get my content. I do news, reviews, first impressions, top list. If it's anime, it's pretty much here. Additionally, if you like this content and you want to support the channel more, I have a Patreon link, tips, links, super thanks, membership button down below. Greatly appreciate what it does, and y'all take care.